and gentlemen, please welcome into the ring from Manchester, Macaulay, McGowan!
Couple of good fighters, these boys. Macaulay McGowan, trained by Anthony Farnell, the bespectacled figure, following him towards the ring. Been a pro since he was 19 years old, still only 21. And with that undefeated record you've been hearing about. He's a tough lad, but not a big single-punch knockout artist. But on the basis of, I guess, experience so far, if you were putting a book on this one, I think you might make McGowan the slight favourite.
Yeah, and I think probably the son of a Mason win stands out more than anyone else. That's probably the only one that stands out more than Jez Smith. And he maybe technically a little bit better because Jez is a little bit more wild, a little bit more aggressive. But it's a fantastic fight. It's a fight we've seen Steve Benson. It's a fight that you would see all the time back 20, 30 years ago.
Right, well, let's see the next guy. Jez Smith's going to be on his way in a moment. Mark Burdiss once again.
Please welcome into the ring from Harrow Weald, Jez Smith!
As an amateur, Jez fought for Harrow, Bushey, West Ham, Welwyn Garden City, picking up friends and fans along the way. Now 22 years old. And certainly the biggest fight that he's faced so far.
Oh, it's a massive test for both fighters. I'm looking forward to it, really am. I think it's going to be a bit of a... Neither one's a massive puncher, but I think it's going to be a bit of a tear-up.
You can hear that Smith's got a lot of support in the arena. Male and female. Says he went off the rails a little bit in his teens, but now it's serious, and you can see a little bit of feeling there straight away. And referee Jeff Hines is going to have to be on his battle for this. I think this is going to be certainly very tasty indeed in the early stages.
Well, McGowan is really fired up, and he came in the ring fired up, and he went right over to Smith there before he could get in the ring.
Jez Smith might have thought he was the home favourite and that he wasn't going to be facing too much by way of intimidation. Macaulay McGowan trying to put his one-man intimidation act right on him. Here again now, Mark Burdiss with the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest this evening is 8 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Firstly, fighting out of the red corner with an unbeaten record of 10 wins with 1 KO to his name, weighing in 10 stone, 9 pounds, and tonight he wears the blue shorts. Please welcome from Manchester, Macaulay McGowan! And across the ring in the blue corner with an unbeaten record of 7 wins with 3 KOs to his name, weighing in also 10 stone, 9 pounds, and tonight he wears the black shorts. Please welcome from Harrow Weald, Jez Smith! Ladies and gentlemen, your referee in charge of the actions, Mr. Jeff Hines of Reading, who will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Okay, gentlemen, 8 rounds or less. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, 8 3-minute rounds, because someone's O has to go.
Absolutely, Mark. Somebody's O does have to go. One of these fighters is going to be defeated, unless, of course, we see a draw, which can happen. Macaulay McGowan didn't like the fact that Smith was right over in his corner during the introductions. And it's going to be feisty, this one.
And this is where you want to be fired up for a big fight. The 2 undefeated fighters, you want to be fired up for this. These are the fights where you should get up for. But you've got to keep a cool head as well. You've got to be composed. Got a good right hand there from McGowan. And a good response there, back straight from Smith. Nice little combination.
Smith looks slightly the taller lad. Facially very, very similar to Mitchell, isn't he? There's a nice left hand from Macaulay. And shoulder going in. And referee Jeff Hines having to make what is the first of, I suspect, quite a few interventions. Shot from McGowan, nice right hand.
Smith, he's trying to get some lateral movement there, so dropping his hands a bit, but it's hard to do with your back on the ropes. And that'll take a little bit of a right hand there, straight punch there from McGowan.
Jeff Smith can be a little bit reckless, can leave himself a bit open, and already he's been tagged once or twice in this opening round. And McGowan, a real purposeful start, but there's a nice response from Smith, and he kind of needed that.
He's a little bit wild. He got a little bit more snap to his shots, Smith, when he lets him go. Good shot.
Nothing wrong with that. Tasty right hand.
Fantastically timed there from Smith.
Among his wins, Smith, he had a stoppage against Danny Donchev. Donchev, one of those journeymen who doesn't get stopped by many. Already a little bit of smear of blood coming from the nose of McGowan.
Well, that was that right hand off the ropes. Right on the guard. Good right hand there from McGowan, back again.
Yeah, good opening round this. I think the punch of the round has been that right hand from Jed Smith. Although the bulk of the work has been McGowan for me in the first part of this round. There've been some real heavy shots from Smith, and he's starting to find his range a bit.
Yeah, that's it, right hand again there from Smith. McGowan got to keep his hands up all the time there after he's thrown those shots.
Smith, oh, another good right hand. He's trying to bully McGowan a bit, isn't he? Trying to show that he's the stronger man physically.
I think he just showed he was a stronger man there, John. McGowan trying to push him back, couldn't move him.
Fair amount of pushing and shoving going on. Who did you give that first round to? Interesting, wasn't it?
I couldn't sprint it, John. I thought McGowan had a really good, like, a minute and a half, 2 minutes of the round, and then Smith came back with more quality shots. This one, a superb shot off the ropes, well timed there. Fantastic. Could have been a lot worse, but didn't quite hit the chin clean.
I think that was the one that brought the blood from his nose. It's good from McGowan.
But I think McGowan was the busier throughout, throwing them, as you said yourself, throwing the more punches, and I just think the quality in the last half minute of the round there of Smith landing with the bigger right hands, snappier shots, maybe just sneaked for me, just sneaked the share of the round.
So Barry giving a draw, a rarity in judges scoring. Referee going to be scoring this one. He's the arbiter, Jeff Hines. And I don't think he'll have found it very easy to have split them in that opener. It's certainly one of those which could have gone either way.
Well, to be honest, except for that really good right hand that Smith threw, it looked for me like it was going to be a McGowan round because you saw the sheer work rate. But Smith finished the sharper for me.
That's nice from McGowan. Body shots followed by the uppercut. Power, isn't it, against volume of punch. I never said weight of punch, volume of punch from McGowan.
Good jab there from Smith.
Oh, good work.
It is good work, but nothing's worrying Smith. He's tucking nice and tight on the ropes. But giving away too much space, putting yourself on the ropes is not always a good idea. Even if you are looking at the counter.
Well, he's certainly, if you count doing a punch count, and if the referee's being impressed by that, McGowan is taking it clearly, and he's not had too much coming back at him from Smith in this round so far. The right hand, but it missed. That's better.
Again, it's like the first round, the eye-catching stuff from Smith and the workman-like stuff there from McGowan, who's been constantly busy. He's having a better round for me, McGowan.
Smith been working in Marbella as well as at his usual gym in King's Cross. By the time we all went over to Marbella, I think.
Oh, nice jab there from McGowan.
Mitchell Smith on the far side is bellowing his encouragement to Jez, and down he goes. Goodness me, what a turnaround that is.
Right hand on the top of the head, left hook to finish it off, to put him on the floor. That came from nowhere, out of nowhere, literally.
How badly hurt is he? Smith thinks that the answer to that could be very. He's going in there looking to finish it right here in this second round, and there's an air of desperation about McGowan.
Gotta hold on. Gotta hold on, can't stay on the ropes.
You can't keep him off him, Barry. Seconds are ticking down. Is he going to see it through? Just about managing to throw back. Big round for Jez Smith, and finishing right on top. And McGowan, for him, the bell didn't come a moment too soon.
Oh, not at all. And he was having a really good round there, McGowan, up until that point. A lovely right-hand left hook to kill him in all sorts of trouble. Literally off the ropes from nowhere from Smith.
That was the one that did it.
Yeah, great shot, but nice little combination there. But again, his snappier punches, he explodes into his shots, Jez Smith. Puts a lot into his punches, and that's why maybe he couldn't finish him off in the end. He put so much into his work that I think he just little run out of steam there in the last 20 seconds.
Right, you got to dig there. Don't let him push you back, right? Don't fucking let him push you back, yeah? Hold him when you're in trouble.
Arnie Farnell trying to rev him up.
Push you back, whatever you do, don't fucking let him get too close, okay?
Dave Stretfield in the opposite corner.
Hold him.
Well, I said beforehand that I made Macaulay McGowan a slight favourite. Doesn't look like a favourite now, does he?
Well, he'd been boxing well up until that point, let's be honest. No, he was on his way to winning that round, potentially. But also, as well, it's got to be added, even when he was throwing punches, McGowan, Smith never looked troubled. Good shot there from a right hand again, but not worrying Smith. But you got to go by his work, McGowan. You got to stick with that same work, that same plan that they have, the same tactics, being busy, maximum output.
Well, we did say that McGowan's not a puncher, and I guess that's been a factor so far, despite the fact he's getting through there. He's not really moving Smith.
And that's the point when you're trying to be aggressive and you haven't got the power. You know, you can be set up. A guy can wait on the ropes and wait to counter you.
Heads coming together. No blame being attached by the referee.
It's been a good round again for me, for McGowan. He's come up busy, and Smith, you know, waiting for his chance, but you got to not wait too long. They got McGowan back into the fight. He has an opportunity, Smith, to jump straight down McGowan from the bell.
He's lost the first minute of the round, Smith, but then he lost the first minute of the last round, and look what happened.
But he's loading up on everything, is Jez Smith. Really loading up. And you can understand, because the first time he could call McGowan with a big shot, he had him on the floor.
Yeah, fancy his chances of stopping this one now if he didn't already. See, there's a left hand from McGowan. Smith well left himself open, but although he landed pretty clean, nothing doing.
No, it was a glancing bow, and Smith using those ropes. I have to say, those ropes very loose. Good right hand there from McGowan. And he's staying the busier.
Good comeback.
He's just sticking to his plan.
Good comeback, isn't it? Bearing in mind what happened in the last 30 seconds of the last round.
But Smith hasn't done what he should have done. Smith should have jumped on it from the first, as soon as that bell went for this round, and he didn't. And now Smith looks a little bit like he's gassing.
Oh, well done, McGowan. And a very good uppercut in there. Nice right hand.
Fantastic work from McGowan, because he was hurt. Make no bones about it. That last round, he went back to the corner in a little bit of trouble, a little bit distressed.
He's showing he's a really strong, fit lad. 30 seconds to go now. This is where he was unravelling in the last round.
Just got to keep moving around the target, McGowan. Throw your punches, take a little step. Just keep working, keep turning Smith so he doesn't come back with those bigger shots.
Well, the Harrow contingent won't like this analysis, but this is a McGowan round for me.
Oh,
clearly.
Yeah, clearly, really is. Oh, lovely lead uppercut there from McGowan, but Smith counters and hurts McGowan.
Yeah, good round though that, and Anthony Farnell's going to be well pleased, I think, with Macaulay McGowan after that. Went to have a word with the referee about something or other.
It's a fantastic fight, it really is. Look at this, the effort as well. You know, he's been hurt, he's been busy as well. So and when you're taking big shots, John, it zaps your energy tremendously. You know, he's done 3 rounds, you feel like he's done 10, but he's working away, sticking to the plan that Andy Farnell took out to him.
There's Mitchell Smith watching on at ringside. He's in action later, seeing how his brother goes here. And at the moment, he just needs to up his work rate a little bit. McGowan had a good third, but how much effort has he had to put into that third to get himself back into this?
He's come up with the same tactic. Busy, 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 and it's working for him. And a little bit more snap in McGowan's punches than in the first 3 rounds.
At risk of repeating myself, remarkable when you think how badly he was hurt, or seemingly badly hurt, in the second round.
And that's all about fitness. That's the fitness that pulls you through. And so, see, sometimes hurting somebody can have the adverse effect. You think once I hit him, I'm going to hurt him, and you forget about being busy. That's better from Smith. You got to work.
Well, this is what they were saying in the corner, wasn't it?
He's got the ability to throw with McGowan as well. He's got the hand speed, the snappier punches. He can be working with McGowan. But again, McGowan is tenacious and busy.
He's outworking him again here, though, Barry, isn't he?
Good work here again, though, from Macaulay McGowan. That's what he needed, Smith.
I did like the look of this one when I saw that this was one that we were going to be watching, because it was genuinely one where it was so difficult to decide who was going to win it. And I'm none the wiser now here in this 4th round.
Smith trying to push McGowan back now. I think that's the right idea. McGowan fighting quite well off the ropes. But a guy with no power, even less power in the punches there when your back is to the ropes.
Oh, he took that one, Flood Smith. Good right hand that was, and I think that did just stun him, and he's leaning on here, and I wonder how badly he was hurt by that.
Yeah, he looks a bit unstable on his legs there, Smith.
He might not be a banger, McGowan, but if you hit somebody and he doesn't see it coming, I hope Smith saw that right hand. It has an effect, and he's still holding on.
I tell you what it's done with Smith, it's drained his energy. He looks shattered.
Digging deep there to land those shots, Smith. And there's the head work going in. Again, those loose ropes allowing McGowan to lean right back.
It's been a better effort from Smith, though. I don't think, for me, I still think McGowan was doing better in the round. It was a better effort from Smith trying to push McGowan back.
Again, the right hand.
Big right hook to the body there from Smith.
What a good round, what a good round, and superb fitness again from McGowan in the closing stages of the 4th. Referee, remember, is the man who scores this one. How have you got it, Barry? What a great 3 minutes.
Fantastic, Rob. And that McGowan for me, John. Smith put a really big effort in there. Really big effort, but he looks it as well. Looks absolutely exhausted in the corner.
He's gassing.
But McGowan started so, like here, see, McGowan started so strong, looks stronger than he did in the previous round, which is amazing. But then Smith really put down that gumshoe, pushed McGowan back, really worked hard. But had to take a big right hand off the ropes, and I think he was physically hurt.
Yeah, let's box him. Fucking box him with that. Yes? Fucking get your boxing, Jez. Little bit of showing, move your feet. Okay?
Animated language in the corner suggesting that they are under a wee bit of pressure.
I've seen Jez Smith, he can box, and he's not boxing, he's trying to fight because he thinks he's the bigger puncher, and that's what the corner are telling him. In no
uncertain terms. We go into the fifth. I'm not one of those who apologises for those things. We're watching boxing.
That's good from Smith. Smith showing a nice bit of ring generalship there, punching on the move.
Well, if you've given those last two to Macaulay McGowan, the knockdown in the second and even opener, you've got it dead level at halfway, Barry, into the second half now.
Trying to get his boxing together here, Smith, but McGowan just trying to smother his work again with that busy work rate, that busy style that he's using.
There's a relentlessness about McGowan, isn't it? And he's trying to take it out of Smith. OK, that's one good body shot, but look, there's another 5 coming back from McGowan. No great power in them, but nevertheless, he was landing.
Good left hook there from Smith.
Trying to lean on, trying to show strength again is Smith.
Well, this is where he wants McGowan. I think this is where he gets his better work done.
Hurtful body shots.
Trying to lean on McGowan as well, trying to drain some of his energy. McGowan looks still very fresh, and Smith working hard, but doesn't look too fresh right now.
Referee allowing the action to continue where some might have stepped in. This is where Smith wants him.
It's a great effort this from Smith though, really is.
Needed it, Barry. The fight was starting to slip away. Minute to go in the 5th round.
And you're already starting to think how important will that knockdown be.
Well, I think maybe the leaning on and the head work is getting a little bit too pronounced. And for me, it's coming from the Smith side, predominantly.
And it is, but he's trying to bully McGowan, trying to keep him quiet, and it's worked so far in this round.
Changed the tactics a little bit, and it's a right hand which flew low. Changed the tactics, and maybe a couple of low ones coming back. Touché, mon vieux.
Got to get McGowan back on the ropes. When McGowan's in the centre of the ring, he's having the better for me. I mean, he's pushing Smith back as well. Good right hand there from Smith.
Well, this has been a decent round, though, for Smith. McGowan trying to finish it strongly with an eye-catching flurry, but Smith doing pretty well to tie him up once again. And there's the bell. I reckon that's a Smith round.
Yeah, for me too, John. Busy, really made the big effort. But what price will that cost him? He looks absolutely exhausted back in the corner.
Yes. Six coming at all punches when you're on the ropes. But you let go yourself. Just, you don't let it go fast enough, yeah? Go on, Mac, brave. Peace!
Pace, plus a little bit of added instruction just before the bell. And I think the rounds that are remaining will decide this fight. It's as close as that.
Yeah, it really is. You know, and I said that knockdown could be. No, it looks like it's going to be pivotal. And I really think, if I was right, it is the pace. You've got to keep a high work rate. They're going. he's the one for me who has the more in the tank, fitness-wise.
Both of them with little marks around the eye, but no real cuts yet, more grazes and bruises than anything else. It's nice from McGowan, but nice straight right hand down the middle. Crowd, of course, very much on Smith's side, which will accentuate, maybe, what he achieves. Good again, yeah, good again.
He missed with the 3 punch, but he keeps going, keeps working, keeps looking for the target.
The engine is still firing. And he's really digging deep here. After probably losing the 5th round, big effort coming in now from McGowan, trying to redress the balance. Shots around the back of the head, can't do that, but it's Smith who gets told on for holding on.
McGowan keeping his hands up nice, good effort on Smith, but McGowan keeping his shape well, blocking the attack and coming back with his own.
What a big round, big effort this from McGowan, and you take your hat off to him. Not for the first time.
Smith trying to fight off the ropes. There's so much effort in the work for Smith, though. Lots of movements before he throws his punches. Takes the energy right out of you.
The shoulder coming in there, use the shoulder. Referee spotted it. McGowan still keeps coming. Oh, good right hand, good shot. And Smith was caught pretty much flush by that, and he went game, not for the first time in the fight. Wants to hold on and buy a few seconds.
Oh, it's a shame there for McGowan. The binding on his gloves right at the horrible time.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. Referee doing the right thing, I guess, in the letter of the law, but a shame for the fight.
It is, but
good news for Jeff Smith.
He needs a bit of a breather, doesn't he, for sure. It's a fantastic right hand there, though, from Macaulay McGowan.
Yeah, probably his best punch of the fight so far, that.
Good left hook as well there from McGowan. He's keeping his hands up high. Big effort from Smith. A lot of those punches hitting the gloves, though, of Macaulay McGowan.
McGowan talking to Smith, saying, come on then, you want it toe-to-toe, I'm ready. Let's have it. It's not all textbook stuff, but you can hear from the reaction of the crowd what they make of it.
Oh, both landing with right hands there. McGowan's was the cleaner of the two. Good round there for McGowan.
I don't think they're going to be accused of leaving too much in the ring, these two are. They're giving absolutely everything. McGowan landed his best shot of the fight. Big right hand, there it was.
And I don't think Smith seriously hurt, but again, it was one of those punches that drained the energy from him. Really tired. Look at the hold.
Do him any good, did it?
No, but that binding on the glove did do him some good.
I think you've got it level on your card, Barry,
yeah,
still with 2 to go.
Well, that first round there was, for me, was a hand with the pick, and that knockdown. There was one for the knockdown, and then McGowan handed ahead.
Might come down now to fitness, all that cardiovascular work, road running, you name it, whatever way it is. It's about building stamina, and that's what's going to be tested in the 2 rounds remaining.
I've got to be honest, you'd have to favour McGowan because he looks the fitter, and he keeps his shape a bit better. The thing that Smith has going for him is the snappier puncher. I think he has like slightly heavier hands, as we've seen with that knockdown. So, you know, but he's having to load up and really drain the energy to let those big shots go. The lower the left hook there, Jez Smith.
Mitchell watching at ringside. He's going to be on tenterhooks as well, coming back from his own upset defeat last December. He's going to be in action later on, and psychologically it's not going to do him an awful lot of good if he sees brother Jez being beaten.
Nice, good little response there from Jed Smith.
McGowan's face is looking a bit busted up now. Top lip is oozing blood as well as his nose, but here comes McGowan again.
Tremendous effort from McGowan. Once he lands with a decent shot, he's really prepared to let his hands go.
These two guys are going to remember each other for a while after this. This is one of them where they're sort of old and grey. They're going to look back, and whatever they do with the rest of their career, they're going to be saying, yeah, that night against Jed Smith or that night against Macaulay McGowan, that was a tough one.
These are fights that make you. No one loses, even if they lose in a fight like this. You gain from the experience of having a tough fight against an undefeated kid. You'll gain confidence and you'll learn from it.
Seeing some cracking small hall fights here on Box Nation, and this is another one to add to the list.
The fitness though from McGowan, for me, pushing him through again.
Left-handed gain from McGowan, rocking back the head of Smith. Sometimes the punches accentuate a little by that mop of hair that Smith sports.
But just when it looks like Smith's starting to tire, he comes back, with a real gut-wrenching burst of energy. Really bites on that gumshoe and lets his hands go just when he needs to. Just when he's starting to get overwhelmed.
He's dog-tired now, though, Jed Smith. There was a little bit of a look of arm punching about that last flailing attack, and he was leaning on almost in desperation. A pair of them are fighting on instinct.
Well, it is. I think all technique has almost gone out the window. Oh, lovely left hook there from McGowan.
Goodness me. What a brawl this has turned out to be, and the crowd trying to will Jed Smith back into this round and to be the dominant figure in the closing seconds of a dramatic seventh. People are standing up in applause and appreciation of these two men, and what a fight they're giving us. Look at that.
What a finish of the round there from Jed Smith, really was. But for me, still a round for Macaulay McGowan. Fantastic fight, absolutely fantastic stuff.
That was one of those which could go either way, wasn't it? This is when McGowan was bossing it earlier in the round.
For me, I thought they were great. For me, the commitment McGowan showed throughout that round was enough. What a finish from Jed Smith. Just when he looks like he's starting to wilt, his energies levels are depleting, he comes back with this sort of stuff.
Where did he find that from?
Oh, tremendous effort.
Oh, Fred! No, fucking... Come on, Jess, let's go! Haters are feeling. Fuck off. Right? Do it. Come on, champ. Do it. Do it. Let's go.
What a fight this has been. And listen to the appreciation of the two men who touched gloves before the final 3 minutes.
That's been a fantastic fight. And this is what an undefeated record means to you, John. Put it all on the line. No titles, didn't need a title list.
Feeling beforehand, feeling at the weigh-in, even when they were being introduced, they were in each other's faces, and the action has been absolutely relentless.
But this is raw boxing, it's not about titles, it's about pride. Good right hand there from McGowan.
Well, some people like the overhyped nonsense, some of the one-sided fights which masquerade as competitive. This is what it's about.
It really is.
Smith's almost out on his feet, but somehow still finding the energy to launch big shots, almost swinging himself off his feet. Heads going in as well. 2 minutes to go. McGowan trading on his fitness, but Smith's landing more, and then takes a solid right hand.
Good right hand there from Smith. I just think that the referee that was judging the fight, he just might prefer McGowan's better. He keeps his shape better. His punches are down in straight lines, where Smith's just a little bit wild with his work. I wonder if that would cost him.
Certainly not impossible to see this being a draw. I think anybody who's watched this on telly with Box Nation, or actually paid their money to be here, certainly wouldn't mind seeing this one again. I'm not sure the two fighters would rush into it, but it's the sort of fight that you want to see.
Well, if there's a loser, he'll want it again for sure. Oh, good left hook there from McGowan.
Again, Smith leaning on. So tired.
Oh, Smith throwing that right hand, put everything into that right hand. Smith just missed the McGowan, you know, the spin and counter. Oh, good right hand back through there from Smith.
But McGowan takes it and still keeps going, still keeps throwing. Coming towards the last 30 seconds. Nice body shot from McGowan. Smith trying to hold on, trying to stifle his work. Once upon a time, in the old Nobbins days, they'd be throwing money into the ring to reward these guys.
Oh, good little combination there again from McGowan. Been a fantastic effort by both fighters. They should be immensely proud of themselves. Been fantastic work.
Well, I don't say this lightly. It's not been the prettiest of fights, but it's been a privilege to see that one. That is raw, small-hole boxing at its very best. Who's won it? I don't know. They don't know, but they know they've watched something very special.
They have, Joe. Like you said, there's no pretend title on the line. Nothing. It was just pride for two undefeated fighters early in their careers, but it doesn't do any damage getting beat. No one got beat up and evenly matched, and it was a hard fight to score in some of the rounds. For me, I just preferred that McGowan kept his shape better for me, and I think for me he just did enough to win the fight.
Who did you give the last round to?
Again, for keeping his shape, it was McGowan.
Well, in that case, you've got it, what, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. You have got it, McGowan, clearly by a couple of points. But a lot of it's been close. The crowd certainly think that Smith's won. He thinks he's won. I think, in all honesty, they're not too sure. People looking over the ropes, asking us how we've got it, and we're not 100% sure. You favour McGowan, but it's surely going to be close. Mark Burdiss now has got the results from the referee. Who's got it? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for two boxers who gave their all. Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of an extraordinary contest, these two warriors have proved that somebody's own does not necessarily have to go. Your referee scores the contest 76-76. This contest is a draw.
Well, neither of them like it. Both of them think they won. The referee, though, for the fans, I think he's earned a little bit of praise there. And I think when they look back at it, they'll say, why not do it again?
One more time, but they'll need a big breather after that, John. We'll be talking to both fighters. You've got to stick with this game, you know. You have to stick with us on Box Nation. A slow start to the show, but an absolutely outstanding fight. I had McGowan winning it. I don't mind that much that the ref Hines gave it a draw, if I'm honest with you.
I had it 5 rounds to 3, but 1 point to McGowan because, you know, made it a bit closer than a knockdown. But it was so close, and there was rounds there like the first round, and there was a couple more that could have gone either way. So, yeah, no argument at all with Jeff Hines giving the draw there. Must have been great for him to referee. And you know what? We need to see more of these fights, Jim, where the guys are at this stage of their career, because they'll both learn from that. You'll learn more from that than knocking over a Slovakian.
Big moment in the second round, wasn't there, when out of nowhere, and a bit against the run of play from my point of view, Jess produced an absolute cracker. That's right.
It looked like early in the fight, you know, he had that knockdown. I thought he'd used a lot of energy trying to overpower him. But if Jeff Hines did score that round 10-9, that punch is what's earned him the draw. 10-8, sorry,
10-8
is what's earned him the draw, Jim.
And then, I mean, McGowan, who was well fired up, he didn't mind that he was the away fighter here at all. Came back really well after instantly he got back into the fight, didn't he? Yeah,
the fitness of McGowan was nothing sort of phenomenal, because in the early stages, you know, it really did look as if after the knockdown he would be overpowered, and maybe if he had another 30 seconds in the round, he may well have been. A fantastic effort from both fighters. You know, what is it between them? You know, that was only there 17 fights between them going into that fight. Absolutely fantastic, and we're nailed on to see the rematch, I should think, sometime early next year, Jim.
Of course we do. Two absolutely committed athletes who left nothing in that ring, gave their all, and now both of them, I'm delighted, side by side with Bunsey.
They certainly didn't leave anything in the ring. I'll come to the pair of you first. I'll start with Jez. He's next to me. Jez, did you think you'd done enough to win?
Yeah, I thought I'd done enough to win. You know, it did come on strong towards the end, but it wasn't catching me with the overly clean punches too much. Well, I didn't think. But at the end of the day, the referee scored it a draw, so it's down to him.
And Macaulay, I take it you thought you did enough to win?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Thought I did enough. Come back from getting knocked down to bringing it back. Plus, he had the home crowd cheering for him, so that could sway the ref in certain ways. But, you know, the ref scored how he did. And whatever, it's a draw, we'll do it again.
Now, when this fight was announced, most of us at ringside here were surprised. Were the two of you pushing for the fight? I'll come with you again, Jez.
No, they just offered me the fight, you know, and as soon as they offered to me, I'm not going to turn down no fight. If they offered me, I took it straight away. Same for Macaulay, probably, so.
Same with you, just take it straight away?
You know what, yeah, we're fighters, and, you know, he wants to fight, I want to fight, we want to fight who we can. We don't want to be fighting journeymen, so we fought each other, so fair play, and we both put it all on the line. And, you know, bittersweet, come out draw, but, you know, it is what it is.
Now listen, let's do it again. Now, you did take it, Macaulay, in his backyard. I mean, he lives 2 minutes away, probably doesn't, I'm inventing that, but he lives close, he's taking it, he does. Jez, would you go to Manchester for the rematch?
Let's go to the Manchester, you know, everyone here will go to Manchester, let's do it.
Do it. My fans would have seen that here today, and they'll get up for this one. They'll get up for it, and he'll bring all these cards down. It'll be a better atmosphere than it was here, and we can fucking do it. Sorry, I know I'm good.
You don't have to say sorry, son. Trust me. As long as you don't hit each other outside the ring, you don't have to say sorry. Now, this is the interesting thing. I'll ask you this before we can move on. You were 17 fights going into this, 17 unbeaten, and sometimes you hadn't broken a sweat, and I mean that nicely. Suddenly tonight, I'll come at you first, Jez, you've had to dig really deep. There were moments there I looked at you in the corner and I thought, I'm not sure he fancies it. I mean, not because you didn't fancy it, but because you had nothing left. You went to places and you went to places. What was it like having a fight that hard?
Yeah, because I'm used to only doing 4 rounders, you know. I've come straight from 4 to 8. I took the fight straight away. In them later rounds, yeah, I had to dig deep at times, you know. It was coming on strongly, but I thought on the ropes I was doing enough to get out of the way and get my work off. So.
And Macaulay, same for you, did you have to go to places you'd never been before?
Yeah, you know, I went down. I had to get up and regain. And I got dropped and I got up and I felt all right, and I evaded the punches off the ropes and fired back. You know, I weren't holding what McGowan was shouting, which he'll have a go at me about, but I'm a fighter and I'm going to fight till the fucking death, and if I got chinned on the ropes, so what?
Listen, it was a draw, it was sensational. Have a nice break and we'll do it all again. Thanks, fellas, absolutely brilliant. Sometimes you're proud to be working at ringside here, Jim, and that was